What's going on, everybody? I'm Nick Cato.
Walter Bowley.
And I'm Spencer Breland.
This is Podcast Treeloaded, episode 5.
We're
almost to 10.
Almost to 10. What are we going to do for 10? It's got to be a big deal.
I don't know.
Maybe balloons.
Woo.
Balloons.
Too bad
God.
nobody will see the balloons, I mean.
Well, it's who's the birthday party for, you know? It's for us.
Exactly.
So, before we jump in to the usual news and everything, I'm going to get the plugs out of the way. This podcast is brought to you by GamingTreehouse.com. I don't know why I said com like that. Like
.com, in case you were confused.
GamingTreehouse.com.
Not
see it on the
.gov.
screen.
You can hit up our email, gamingtreehouse.business@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter at GameTreehouse, at Catostrophic, at Spencer Breland with 2 R's, at Retlaw Yellow. I just burped. All good.
Christ.
Just Diet Coke. No. So, El Ranchito today.
Oh,
we were eating there.
El Ranchito is a Mexican restaurant in town in case you don't have one in your area.
I think
we don't
Spencer, it was around when Spencer lived
It's
here.
been a while. So.
Yeah. So we were eating there, and the server comes up. He's like, "Oh, what do you want to drink?" I was like, "Oh, Diet Coke." And then he's like, "All right." He walks away, and I noticed Pepsi logos on the glasses.
God.
I got up. I was like, "Excuse me, excuse me, sir." I was like,
Is Monopoly
"Is this
money
Diet
okay?"
Pepsi?" He was like, "Yes, it is." I was like, "Get me a fucking sweet tea." I was like,
And pour that down your
don't
own
bring
face.
that garbage
Yeah.
over.
Diet
and
Pepsi is-
oh god,
God
It's
awful.
it's one of creation's mistakes.
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So before we get in, we got the plugs out of the way. GamingTreehouse.com. What are we playing? I guess I'll start playing Uncharted 4.
Shocker.
Ooh.
It is something. It
You know,
is.
Guess what, Nick? I'm playing Uncharted 4 as well.
Oh, how far are you, Spencer?
I am
man.
chapter
Nick?
17, and this game is gorgeous, and it is so
Oh
much
my
better than the
god,
others.
dude.
Well, didn't Corey beat it in like
Corey and
one
Matt
sitting?
never beat it. I would be surprised. Like
Does Corey have more
14
life?
hours. Yeah, it's like
Corey
13
does
hours.
have a life, he just doesn't care.
Yeah, obviously, because I think I'm like 8 or 9 hours in, and I still got 5 or 6 more chapters to go.
Yeah, I know the exact number of chapters, but I won't tell. I won't
Yeah.
say. But
It's 22.
I did
Yeah.
see this thing on
Okay,
Reddit. That
sounds
was
good.
absolutely insane.
Spencer's saying it.
22 with an epilogue, so we'll see what the epilogue is in a little bit.
On Reddit, there was this picture that says Uncharted 4 is fucking ridiculous. And it was, I guess if you stand in the right light, they freaking have Nathan Drake's ear cartilage animated. So that, like, the light shines through it. It's, like, perfect ear cartilage. I was like,
That would, dude, this
Why?
game, like I was saying,
who's
The
that for?
The detail in this game is amazing.
Dude,
like whenever
it
I go into
has-
photo mode, you
Dude.
can see so much detail.
it's ridiculous. There's the photo mode. There's actually, when you're playing, there's a little thing in the menus. It shows, like, your game time, and it shows how long you stand still.
Mine's like 40 minutes so far, just because
Dude.
I've been like looking at crap.
This game is one of the best games I've played, like, in years.
I will say it's the best Uncharted game, Walter. Because
So far, it's my
honestly,
favorite one.
I played the first 3 back to back to back, and they all felt like the same game. This totally feels completely different.
Like I said, it's got that hint of Last of Us in it.
Yes, it does.
Well,
That's what it needed to just kind of give it a little.
well, you guys are playing Uncharted. I've still been playing Dark Souls. Just got through the Earthiel dungeon. I'm now in the profaned capital.
We'll have their review eventually.
Eventually. It's exactly, the profane capital is exactly as much fun as it sounds like.
So no fun at
Yeah.
all.
Also picked up Doom yesterday, playing that. Doom is a lot of fun in the single player. Get that review up whenever also. Probably be easier to do that one because
Yeah,
it's like a
probably
short
be a lot
campaign.
quicker.
But I mean, I feel like have to play it on like the next difficulty also to really get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've still died like first like
Dude, the Easter eggs in that game, just from what I've seen on Facebook, are ridiculous.
well, yeah, I've seen like there's little collectible Doom Guy statues you can find around, and like one of them, like you pick it up, and then Doom Guy adjusts the action figure's fist, so it gives it a fist bump.
God dang it.
That's awesome.
But I mean, it's a ton of fun. It's just so metal, like 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 whenever your shit's about to go down, he racks his shotgun in the heavy metal, like do 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 do, like it's going, and you're just like, this is so much fun.
Yep.
And so, I mean, story, there is one technically.
Wow.
Yeah, I know there is
not
actually
blowing
a
crap
story.
up?
Yeah, they. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a barely their story, but that's kind of the point. But it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to keep playing it.
Yeah, I'm eventually going to pick it up and give it a try.
I'll try it, but I don't see myself playing anything but Uncharted for a while.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so good.
Until you beat Uncharted twice,
Yes.
which is like a total of like 20 hours.
I don't know, maybe I'll dabble in the multiplayer a
Basically,
little
the
bit.
one DLC for Witcher 3, right?
Exactly, all you babies over here with your little boy games.
Little boy games. So I've become like a scratch-off addict the last 2
God.
days. Dude, my hot streak finally ended.
Yeah.
But I've been no big winnings, but I've been slowly multiplying my money.
Right.
Yeah.
Until today, I'm
Lost
only
it all.
down to $3 left. I put 7 down, all with winning money, by the way. Didn't spend anything. My strategy is I'd take 5 out, take it for myself, and spend the remainder. And
Nice.
I got $3 on the card that is won, so I'm gonna get clutch.
Yeah. We don't have that in Mississippi. They don't allow that. We just have a bunch of casinos where I'm at, though.
No,
How is that better?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
We're
We
going.
have
So
to go-
there's no
scratch-offs, no lotteries.
no state lottery even.
No state lottery. We literally have to drive about 20 to 30 minutes over the Louisiana line to get lottery tickets.
God, that sucks.
But
Yeah.
you can go play craps.
Yeah.
But-
We got 4 or 5 casinos near me. Within
I'm saying-
15, 20 minutes.
With that $3 scratch off, I'm gonna get another 3. I'm gonna win the 10 G's,
Right.
and then we're going to Mons.
Okay.
And then we're getting real clutch. So,
News of the week.
news of the
Send me an
week
invite if you
now.
win that.
We're going to Mons. All right, that's the news of the week. But I'm going to start off, because I'm looking at them now. Disney Infinity has been canceled, and Disney is no longer going to self-publish games anymore, which
Yep.
opens the door to a lot of possibilities, because Disney owns everything.
Everything
That's
you love.
It's a shocker to me, to be honest. With Disney
And this could spell disaster for all the other toys to life games, considering Disney Infinity was the most popular one.
Yeah. That makes me wonder about Skylanders, how well they're doing.
Yeah.
Probably not good.
No.
I mean,
I mean,
I
they're,
have no idea their popularity or how.
they're probably
big they are.
happy that Disney Infinity dropped out.
See, this depresses me. Not that I don't play Disney Infinity, because that's lame. I just collect Disney Infinities.
Yes.
But that's not lame. That's not lame.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, okay, let's keep this going.
All right, I'll keep it going.
Okay, let's-
Wait, who's that?
for those that can't see at home, we're holding up
All
a
right.
Disney Infinity Star Wars figure.
Boba Fett.
Dude,
Oh,
you got
okay,
Anakin.
you got-
Anakin.
It came with the base game. I got
Why did you
Boba
get
Fett.
Anakin?
Hold on.
Darth
This
Vader.
is the only Skywalker you really need right here, okay?
Then we
Every
got-
other
then we got
Skywalker,
Vader.
Then you got what's her name?
Gray. You don't even know her
I
name.
don't forgot it.
And then I got Han Yolo.
Han Solo.
Get up.
Who
You're
looks-
making me get up now. You got Poe and Finn.
I have a bunch of. I have 4 Star
Don't
Wars.
tell me you got all these Star Wars ones and you don't have Vader. Don't tell me you don't
So-
have Vader.
Sadly, I do not have Vader or
Oh
Yoda.
my god, that was the
I
first
really
one
want
I bought.
Yoda and Boba
No,
Fett.
no. You really want Vader.
See, this is what I
Vader
wanted
is
when I was.
iffy. Okay, I'll eventually pick up Vader, but
Iffy.
I need to get it before they completely stop
He
selling
is Star Wars.
They're already like $2 cheaper. They're like $11 now. So I have
I don't have anything Darth Vader.
my Infinities right now that I have. I have Black Panther, which I bought yesterday. Han Solo, which I bought yesterday. Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Kylo Ren, Black Suit Spider-Man, Captain America, Hulkbuster, Iron Man. Then I just got a lot of amiibos.
Yeah, I have basically the base game ones, and then the expansion pack, the Star Wars ones.
This guy's got Anakin, but he doesn't have Vader.
Because it came with the base
They come
game.
with the game. It did come with a game. It's funny. My brother got into Disney Infinity like 3 weeks ago.
But guess what? You canceled the series.
Yeah.
It's like, yay. But it depresses me because I'm going to run out of toys to buy.
Well, that's when
My desk is going to be a barren wasteland soon.
Yeah,
Now you just keep buying more amiibos.
I know I'm going to. Part of me just wants to just go balls deep and just buy them all.
Yeah, do it.
And
But then,
What's the worst that could
dude,
happen?
I cannot wait for the new DDD. Oh my
Oh, the one for
God,
Kirby's
dude.
Robo
Watchmen.
Transformers game?
He's such a badass. I have a King DDD t-shirt
Yeah.
that has him laying down, and
Yeah.
it says, "She wants the DDD."
nice.
Every time I wear it in public, I'm like, all right.
All right, you
I'm
gotta
cool,
send me a
I'm
picture
cool.
of that so I put it in the podcast.
All right.
God.
Yeah, it's we have fun here. We have fun.
But yes, anyway, getting back to the cancellation and
Yeah, that's
So will we see more licensed Disney properties in other video game franchises? Because right now,
Yes.
I mean, obviously Kingdom Hearts 3 is the exception, but there's not too many outside Infinity
yeah.
where you're going to find other Disney characters.
I'm interested to see what happens with the Marvel and Star Wars ones.
I need Capcom to get on its knees and beg Disney for its characters so we can have another Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I don't need that.
I do need
I don't
that.
want to have like
I will lose every other opportunity. if I can
hour-long
get that.
combos where I'm just sitting there. Like
Well,
a
I'm sorry, you
jackass.
need to get good, Nick, and not get hit.
Oh man.
No, Capcom's too busy bringing all the Resident Evils to Xbox One and PS4 right now.
Nobody cares
They are
about
there.
the 8th iteration of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Matt does. People care.
Or
But
there's that, and then they got that Umbrella Corps game coming that looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's
and
horrible.
then Street Fighter 5 is pretty good, but it had a shit launch.
I want a Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 3 was amazing.
Dead Rising 3 was a blast.
Yeah.
I had a ton of fun with Dead Rising 3.
And thank God for Microsoft on that one, pulling that one.
I hear all these games about with Disney.
Don't even
I need Knights of the Old Republic 3.
Yes.
A real KOTOR 3, not the fucking MMO.
You got 3 different
Bullshit.
developers working on Star Wars games right now. You got Visceral, you got Respawn, and you got Motive. So
But neither one of those is a KOTOR level developer.
And what I want
they're
them to
third-person action
BioWare, they
adventure
need to do.
games. Some of them.
God, man,
So we'll see.
I want them.
You know your Star Wars...
Because you know what really made me mad was the Star Wars 1313 that got canceled.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
When I saw the screenshots and I found out what the game's main character, who the main character actually was
Yeah.
Boba Fett,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got even
What
more
did they
assaulted.
just, for the demo, they just had like generic white guy standing or
Because-
something, but it was supposed to be Boba Fett.
Did you
If anyone knows anything from the podcast, I love me some Boba Fett.
Boba the Fett.
And I'm so salty.
And if anyone would like to know something
There's
from me,
Walt. There he
I
goes.
do not like Boba Fett. I think he's trash and overrated.
Just wait for that movie.
Did y'all see that canceled Darth Maul video game?
I did, yes.
Gameplay?
I
That
have.
looked pretty good.
There's another character we don't need any more of.
No,
Darth Maul's cool.
he's still alive.
He's the only good thing from the prequels. That and Obi-Wan from Episode 3. That's it.
Obi-Wan, well, Ewan McGregor can do absolutely anything and just be
Yeah.
amazing. So,
Except his recent movie.
what
It was
movie?
fucking trash. I forgot what it was. Like the
Any of his
Beanstalk or
movies
something like
besides
that.
the Star Wars
Jack the
movies are
Beanstalk.
kind of
That
weird.
is so old.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
So, but yeah, so we got those games. Respawn, I mean, I don't think it'd be another FPS.
Respawn,
No,
third-person
it's a
Boba
third-person
Fett game.
action adventure. So that's what
Okay.
I'm wondering what they're
Please
going to pull
be
off.
Boba Fett.
Well,
Please.
I
Oh,
mean,
dude.
it could be
In
1313.
the next 2-3 years, Disney is fixing to milk the crap out of Star Wars.
Oh,
yeah, we have a Han Solo movie coming out starring a young Han
Speaking
Solo.
of that, did you see that photo screen thing of that guy who looks like Mark Hamill, the actor?
Yes, I did.
Winter Soldier?
They photoshopped
Dude,
his
The Winter
face onto
Soldier
it.
actor? Yeah. What's his name again?
He doesn't even look different.
Bucky
No.
Barnes, right?
I
It's
don't.
yeah, the
His-
actor is Bucky Barnes.
His,
I don't fucking
his
know.
eyes
Cat
look a little bit bigger, but
Dude.
other than
Yeah.
that, that's about it.
Sebastian Stan. That's the
Yeah,
actor's name.
dude.
Yeah, he's the Winter Soldier from Cap 2.
Holy shit, man! He needs to play. Well,
Young Luke.
well, there is already a young Luke movie. It's
It's already done.
A New Hope.
Oh.
So
Exactly. We already have a young Han Solo
was-
movie. It's the original
it's a bit
trilogy.
late, but people want to know when he was a douche
It's like
teenager
when he was even younger
smoking death
and,
sticks.
and even more angsty.
But yes, we want Disney products and a lot
Yes,
of
we
things.
do.
God, I can't wait. So, what should we talk about next? Nintendo's next 2 smartphone games are going to be free to play.
I feel like I called this a couple episodes back.
You might have, but I won't give you credit.
No, because I was talking about like Mario Kart and stuff like that. I wasn't specifically talking about these 2 games.
Now, these 2 games are a Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing game,
Oh
respectively.
man, I can only imagine the fucking Animal Crossing milking of money.
Can you imagine Fire Emblem though? You're supposed to pay like $5 more to move 2 more spaces.
Well, with Fire Emblem, you'd probably get like with Angry Birds, where like you can pay for like big attacks or like big birds or something, big fucking birds.
Angry Birds 2, I think we talked about
Yeah.
this, but that pissed me off.
It's like you're having trouble.
I just want to buy the game. Just let me buy the game, and this makes me so mad. Come on, Nintendo, you're better than this.
But it's going to bring them millions.
Free to play is not
dollars.
inherently bad. It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
No, like all free to play games, I've never paid any money while playing them. Now it's taken me a lot longer to do stuff in them, but
Right.
I refuse to pay money for them.
But
Oh yeah.
I mean, with like, I don't know, like especially the Animal Crossing, I could just absolutely see microtransactions out the freaking.
I feel bad
ass.
for the little kids because they're gonna be like, "Oh, I need more bells." Yeah.
And then they'll get those bells because free to play system is skewed to target
Well,
unattentive parents.
Don't tell Blair about this. You'll go broke.
Oh yeah, I'll go broke if Blair finds out there's an Animal Crossing free game coming to mobile. It's over.
It's just $3.
I might get my 3DS back.
It's like it's just $400.
That'd be the only good thing.
Speaking of 3DS, Pokemon Sun and Moon has a release date. The starters were shown. It's coming out November 18th.
The
The
Fire one looks pretty
gameplay
good.
is basically like
A Nintendo console game.
it's almost like
Well,
could be a console.
It,
Yeah,
it
it
looks
looks like it's a
Pokemon
console
X and was it Pokemon X and Y?
It looks like a step up above
It's
that.
a little
Yeah.
bit more behind your character.
Yeah, it's basically a third-person game.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm so like the new region's called like Aloha or something like that. Aloha.
yeah, it's
like
very
a tropical
clearly
thing.
Hawaii.
Awesome.
I've never understood why they don't bring Pokemon to like their actual home console, like Wii U or Wii U GameCube.
Because their 3DS wouldn't die. Their handheld
Well,
would
I think
die.
here's the thing: the Wii didn't need it. The Wii
Wii
sold
U
consoles.
needed
The Wii
it.
consoles sold without any
Yeah.
help from them. Wii U probably did need it, but the thing is, why take away from your 3DS sales?
Okay,
And
I'm calling
the
it right
name-
now. Nintendo NX will have its first Pokemon game if it has that handheld portion. Of the
Yeah,
console.
and not to mention it's called Pocket Monsters.
Yeah.
It's not Pocket, it's like TV Monsters.
But so the new starters, Rowlet,
Thank God,
Litten,
like-
and Tilapia or
Tilapia?
Poplio or something. Tilapia.
Tilapia.
I just had
Dude,
fish. I just had fish.
Let me.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm a water guy.
So you
This
want
is the
you want
biggest
seal
slap
thing.
to
You
the
want
fucking
seal.
face
Seriously?
Pokemon's done
This
to me.
is
No, the Pokemon.
It wasn't when they made a bag of garbage of Pokemon. It's
got
when they
pulled
got
up.
See, I don't care about that because I don't have to use Trubbish or Clinky with the house keys. So they had some
Chandelure.
bad ideas, but reading the description of this Pokemon for me, they're like, oh, it's a seal that uses water balloons. Like, can't wait.
Well, you see, here's the thing. Pokemon, Nick, I'm sorry to tell you, it's for children. All right?
Dude,
I love Pokemon.
no, it's not.
You love Pokemon. It's for
not.
children. So, and every starter Pokemon is always cute.
Dude,
there's
look at
there's
the
no such
water
thing
bubbles.
as there's no such thing as a badass, tough starter Pokemon.
Look at the fire one. The fire one looks pretty badass.
That
Yeah,
could
Litten.
evolve into something clutch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could
Like a
turn into
panther
a
or
panther or like a jaguar, or it could also turn into like a Meowth on fire. So we're not really sure what that's going to be. And then the other one,
The
Rowlet.
owl thing,
Yeah,
that's an interesting
The
Rowlet.
type.
water one just looks like a seal that's blowing
With a
bubbles
big
out
ass
its
like
nose.
clown nose.
I guarantee you that seal's going to be a beast. I guarantee it.
Then the owl, I can see a bunch of little girls just picking out of just the cuteness. But other than that,
I don't know.
I'll
it's
stick
called,
with the fire
but
one.
the cat's called Litten. I mean,
So it goes like this. It licks.
Litten, like a kitten.
Yeah, I get it, but it also licks, so they fuse the guy. I don't know.
Litter,
I just,
like a litter box where it shits.
you know what Nintendo really needs to do?
What is that?
if they really just want to make bank, make the
Pokemon game?
No, God no. They need to make the Pokemon Amiibo line where they just make every single Pokemon an Amiibo.
Dude, they would have,
Dude, I would have like 4 Garbodors.
I would buy a Garbodor. I'm not gonna lie. I would have to.
I mean, you already have a few of them. You just don't have all of them.
Yeah, there's like 600 something.
Yeah.
So
Well,
all
there's about to be more.
all the amiibo hunters just threw up in their mouths.
I'm hoping Sun and Moon actually
I could
goes
see Sun and Moon incorporating the amiibo.
Oh, definitely. No doubt. I hope Sun and Moon goes a little bit further with their new Pokemon than X and Y did, because X and Y did not add a tremendous amount of Pokemon to the franchise.
Yeah.
It
They're
was
clearly running out of ideas.
like for the most part, it was like maybe like 50 Pokemon, but a lot of like 1, 2, 3. Like this guy evolves here, evolves into him. Like not a whole lot of brand new Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I hope Sun and Moon, with the time they've kind of had, they took a year off. You know, maybe they're like, all right, guys, our creative department's been slacking.
Dude, they're clearly running out of ideas
They
when they
probably went
had.
to elementary school and be like, here, draw us a picture of an animal.
Yes.
You know what, Nick? It's fucking hard. All right.
It is, but I want to go to Game Freak and Pokemon Company. I wanted to sit at that meeting where that guy pitched Trubbish and Clinky, and I wanted to hear the guy say, "All right, sounds good." Like, what's your idea for the new Pokemon? All right, hear me out. It's a Winn-Dixie bag of garbage.
No, I
And it
picture it's
evolves.
like, guys, we've been sitting here for hours. Somebody give me a new key. Somebody give me a new Pokemon. I'm ready to go home. What was that? Were those keys?
Clinky.
We've got it.
Jesus.
Fucking
all right.
Clinky.
No
God damn
bitching
it.
about Pokemon.
Yeah,
All right.
the names suck, but I mean, a couple of them look good. Definitely not the water one.
God. Pokemon Sun and Moon's coming out. So the next piece of news, Mass Effect Andromeda is officially 2017.
That's not a shocker to me at all.
More news coming June 12th at EA's EA Play Access or something like
EA
that.
Play, I think it's like June the 12th.
It's
So less than a
basically their thing replacing their E3 press conference.
We're going to be seeing gameplay.
Yeah, I could see spring 2017 it coming out.
We're going to be having
Nick,
gameplay.
are you okay over there?
I cannot fucking wait for this game. All I need them to do is, oh yeah, everyone from the old game's not there except Garrus. Yes.
If anyone from the old games will be there, it'll be Liara.
Yeah.
Please.
Because Asari lived like that.
Where was she in fucking?
EA
Where the fuck
Play?
is she in MA2? Mass Effect 2?
She was in the DLC.
I want
Garrus always has your back.
I want them
No,
to
I
come
know
out
you
on
always pick
stage.
Garrus.
I want them to come out on stage and tell us the whole trilogy is backwards compatible on Xbox
Oh,
One right
yeah, guaranteed. They'll come out and they'll say it's all backwards compatible.
Dude.
Mass Effect 1, 2,
Especially
3.
because they just had
Yeah, they just had
multiple
Mass
disc
Effect 1.
games.
So,
Multiple disc games are
Right.
backwards compatible. No, Mass Effect 2 on Xbox 360 was 2 discs.
Yeah.
So now they can have the whole trilogy backwards compatible. And then EA will
God.
also announce Skate 4. Well, who said that? Who said that?
What? I missed that announcement.
Whoa, what? Skate 4? So let me get their exact quote.
About Skate 4?
What? No.
No, not about skateboard. Apparently,
It's coming eventually.
it's going to have
You say that.
unprecedented level of freedom for a Mass Effect experience, and the game will run on Frostbite engine.
So basically, No Man's Sky Mass Effect is what I'm hearing with that?
Take it easy now.
I really hope not.
But I kind of hope they kind of move away from the Paragon Renegade thing. Because by the time Mass Effect 3 came around, that had gotten a little thin.
Yeah.
Like, the whole, like, good guy or bad guy.
See,
Like,
that's what I'm
instead
missing
of-
Fallout 4. 'Cause it is
But-
Fallout 3, that whole system, and it's totally missing Fallout 4. So it would kind of
But-
feel weird without it there.
Paragon and Renegade, like, it wasn't good or bad. It was more of like, are
I
you an
understand you're
asshole?
still the hero
or-
as a story no matter
But
what.
haven't you, dude? If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had the Shepherd moments video.
I understand that.
That's
But
like
what I
the
would rather
greatest
is just
video.
have, like, actions with consequences with no bar one way or the other. Because
Yeah.
when I do those kinds of choice-driven games like Mass Effect, The Witcher, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Bioshock, I like to just do, for my first playthrough, whatever I would do. Like, whatever I think
See,
I would do.
My
But see,
pick-
in Mass Effect, if I want to have all my crew members, if I want to get the certain things, I got to have a renegade guy or a paragon guy. If you've got a middle guy, there's a lot of shit you can't do. Like, in Mass Effect 2, you can't have both Jack and Miranda, or is it Jack and Miranda? Survive the suicide run unless your Paragon or Renegade max out, or really high. Because you have to talk them down from their fight.
Fucking choose. You gotta be a man.
I should be able to have them both survive and make sensible choices.
But here's the thing. I just want Garrus. That was like the worst thing.
I don't know how long Turians live. I don't know.
Was like the worst thing. I said me and Walt were having like an in-depth Mass Effect discussion, and I was just gushing about Garrus the whole time about how Garrus is my boy.
And then I asked Nick, well, who do you pick for your romance?
And then I was just like, well, obviously Garrus. And I was like, oh, wait.
Nope, Liara's my go-to girl.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can't wait for Mass Effect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Why don't you scroll up a little bit there, Nick?
So I'm going to scroll and go to EA earnings call. Apparently, Titanfall 2 will be coming between October and December 2016.
That blows my mind.
That is insane.
They said it's not going to affect each other. I'm like, okay, you're going to take sales from one or the other.
It makes sense, though.
The smart move would be to delay it to spring, Titanfall. That way you have Battlefield in the fall, Titanfall in the spring, and then the summer and the fall, you just continue to support both games.
I think the reason why I think it's smart to release both of these at once is because EA, it's their best chance to truly take a dig at Call of Duty sales.
Yeah, that's
because they have their Battlefield, which is their, and it's not like conflicting with each other. Because if you want
no, it's
a
two
World War I
different
shooter, you got that. And
different.
if you want your futuristic shooter that's not Call of Duty, you can get Titanfall 2. Which has a story and all that stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what they're going after. I think they're trying to really like put a fucking nail, because they're saying buy Battlefield or Titanfall 2, just not Call of Duty.
Yeah. See,
but here's the thing: like, those executives don't actually care about how much Call of Duty sells. No. They only care about how much they sell.
Yeah.
They only care if they're in the black. They don't care about these stupid discussions we have online about COD Killer and all that. They just want to see money in their bank. So if they can get money in their bank, then they'll do that. Like Microsoft and Sony, the top heads don't actually care which console's selling more that much. They just want to make sure they're making money. Sony's making more money right now, but Microsoft's making money also. I mean, they're not that caught up in this to make that big of a business decision based on that, I don't think.
I don't know. But I don't know. I guess we could Titanfall 2. I guess we can move on. What's going on at Microsoft right now? Because first the Lionhead, and then I'm hearing the Fable 4 stories where they trash it, and now Project Spark closed. Mm-hmm. It's shut down.
Well, Project Spark, I felt like never had a massive following.
No, but then Lionhead, they were basically trying to sell Lionhead to other companies, but they would not sell the Fable franchise, so nobody wanted to buy Lionhead at all because Microsoft wouldn't give up Fable. Whew. So they're not done with Fable.
That's cold.
Yeah, but then I heard the things coming where Lionhead, they wanted to make Fable 4, and they had a story and everything about it, and they said no.
But they didn't.
You're making Fable Legends
because that's what people really want,
and none of them wanted to work on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the beta for Fable Legends. It was a decent amount of fun. I felt like it would have gotten a decent following, but Project Spark I felt like a game with so much untapped potential. Like,
no one could use it.
I remember when I played it, like, I just looked at all the freaking things you could do. It was Minecraft for making video games.
Yeah. I messed around with it a little, but, I mean, there was a lot you could do. I played Flappy Bird in Project Spark.
Yeah. I played a pinball game in Project Spark, like a perfectly, like, working pinball game in it. I played,
Conquer? They had
someone I think they did remake Conquer with it.
Well, no, they added it. It wasn't like an add-on where you had the whole Conquer thing.
But it was made entirely with the tools from Project Spark.
It was entirely
That's what it was.
But did they make a working computer like in Minecraft or a working cell phone?
Look, it's
pure
not
cancer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I want to talk about a very interesting thing that came out with Witcher 3 with the Blood and Wine ideas, because I know nobody else gives a shit on this podcast.
By the way, our confirmed release date is May 31st, which we reported on as leaked earlier in the month.
17 days.
Ooh, oh, yeah, and Before we do that, I just want to give ourselves and Spencer a golf clap. We were sourced by Game Informer and Destructoid and stuff. The funny thing about the Batman thing, me and Spencer were both writing the article at the same time.
It kept popping up.
It kept, Spencer kept deleting my post, and I thought the thing was fucking up. I was like, what the hell is going on? I kept, restoring it, and I kept typing and kept getting deleted. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it kept popping up. I'm like, what the hell is Nick doing?
I didn't know he was writing it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm writing it. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Because it was mad. Because when you finally messaged me, I was literally about to post it. Yeah. I was done with it. Everything.
I was just waiting for it to pop up on the website, and we'd have two Batman posts right beside each other. I'm like, what the hell?
But yeah, really happy about that. Game Informer and Destructoid both giving us a shout out. It was related, for those not in the know, it was related to the Arkham HD, all but fucking confirmed by everyone but Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Is coming out June, I think was the release date on the leak.
Like mid of June, but
that's not confirmed.
Yeah, it's not completely confirmed yet, but I mean you'll see it probably in the next couple weeks at least before E3. And I'm really proud because that old website I used to run, Destructoid had previously sourced Gamers for Gaming, but I've never had Game Informer sources, so I was really proud of that.
So what I wanted to talk about was Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, which I know Nick is super excited for.
Can't fucking wait.
Is that it will run better and look better than the main game. Which
I need to replay this game.
That is just so weird to me that DLC would do that.
Clutch.
I can't think of anything in the past where that's happened. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either here or in the comments.
There's some patches that have made the game run a little better, but I don't know.
But I think those were actual performance issues the game had. This is literally taking the game we had and said, well, we're just going to create an entirely new area and we're just going to make it better.
Which, if it's a new area, I can see them making it more detailed.
And it says they started from the ground up to make this new area. They didn't.
I'm excited.
Even though I don't exactly like The Witcher, I put in solid hours and stuff. CD Projekt Red, enough to get the gist of the fucking game.
He put in 12 hours.
Shut the hell up. I beat the first area, which is basically beating a game. So, a game, I didn't say Witcher, but...
Basically an Uncharted game.
I give them... CD Projekt Red's clutch. I give them credit.
They are an amazing developer.
They're really good developers.
Blows my mind how people still play games that control Assassin's Creed movement, and they're like, oh, it's fine. It feels great. CD Projekt Red, it's like they listen to me. I was like, this game controls like shit. Then a month later, they're like, hey, do you want to change the controls to normal controls? Yeah, here you go. They let me do that.
They let you do that. They
baller.
They added storage for your items. They added so much free cosmetic DLC, completely free outfits for Geralt. They even added horse armor for free, which kind of felt like a dig at Bethesda, maybe, with the horse armor thing. They added all that. The only paid DLC was Hearts of Stone, which took me 25 hours to complete.
Yeah, I got to replay the whole game because I stopped midway through. And it's if I really want to do the game justice, I just need to start over on it. Well, I didn't stop midway through according to you, but...
Yeah, you told me where you were. I was like, no.
It was closer to the beginning. That's why I might as well just start.
I just don't have... I don't know. I don't have the drive.
You got to get sucked into the Gwent World Tournament. All right, that's what you got to do.
Basically, I just need a good month or two without any game releasing so I can play it.
That's not going to happen.
I remember when I had Witcher 3, I had Arkham Knight and Witcher 3 at the same time.
Dude,
and coincidentally, when I had them both, I also had the house to myself for 2 weeks because of a vacation in the family. So I had the house to myself for 2 weeks. I would literally play Witcher until my controller died, plug it in, play Arkham Knight until the controller died, and then get the Xbox. And then thankfully, the PlayStation controller has a little bit less battery life than the Xbox controller, so I was playing more Witcher than I was Arkham Knight. So
you're trying to take a fucking dig?
I'm sorry, facts is facts.
Walt. I'll pump those facts out real fast.
Let's see them, Nick. Come on. Pump them out.
How PS4 sold more than double the Xbox Ones and Xbox and Microsoft.
And with all that spare money, they can't get a controller with a better battery life.
And they can't release The Last Guardian anytime soon.
They will.
Where's
They
that Final
will.
Fantasy 7?
Hey, you know what? This is what I'm saying. PS4's exclusives
What
are hitting its stride right now.
Okay, what exclusives have not been delayed in the last year?
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, okay.
Oh
The
my
10
god.
out of 10.
The game-
GamingTreehouse.com.
God, I'm sorry you put like fucking 10 hours in it and never picked it up again.
Dude, but
Nick likes some
PS4, like Xbox One exclusive wise, still beats it out. But to me, I love
So
them
far,
both.
yeah.
So I'm just a play hater like this. I love my Xbox. I like my PlayStation a little more.
I love all
but
three
I love my
consoles.
Xbox. I don't love the Wii
Wii
that
U's
much.
the GOAT.
I don't really love it that much. I just like the games. But
So yeah, Witcher
Wii
3
fucking
graphical improvement in the new area of Toussaint is going to be amazing. I can't wait. Nobody else cares, but I can't wait.
so before
Go
we
to
jump
2016.
before we jump into the Triforce topics, whatever random questions, I just want to continue this. PS4's exclusives, I feel like, are finally starting to like hit now because there haven't really been that many.
They were up and down. They were
Just
up and down before.
thinking of the last like 2 months, like Ratchet.
Their exclusives
then-
are amazing, but to me, it's like if they can release one in the fall, I don't think one's released in the fall besides when they launched. Last fall
Yeah,
was
they
light.
had. No, I'm trying to think of all the PS4 exclusives they've had Killzone. I'm not going to even count Knack or that bullshit. I'm talking about good games.
I'm not talking about the launch ones. I'm talking about like when you got into the next year during the fall. What have you got?
Infamous Second Son.
That was a spring game.
It's
Well-
all been spring.
I know. I'm saying like, yeah, there's barely been any. Like I'm just
In
trying
the
to think
fall,
on
yeah.
top of my head.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne and that,
Which is
but that
also
wasn't
spring.
fall. But right now, God, just
will say-
Here's what got you. Drive Club.
oh, shut the
Yeah, that game was just come out
God.
launch, and then
But-
look at it now.
man.
But I mean, yeah, all their exclusives have been top notch. That's one on
Ratchet.
PS4. But
Man, Ratchet and Uncharted 4, just two of the best games
yeah,
I've ever played so far. It's just back to back. I'm just like, oh my god.
Microsoft has been killing it in the fall compared to
Oh yeah.
PlayStation.
Oh yeah. Microsoft's exclusive wise
But in
doing
the
pretty
spring,
good.
Sony has them beat.
Whew. We'll see what happens now. But going into the news, or not the news, goddammit. Random topics where we're just talking about random bullshit. Something happened today. I really like video game music.
Dude, yeah.
I listen to it a lot. I have an iPod Touch where I just have like all like video game music on it.
I never got bit by that bug.
I want to know what video game songs, if any, if you haven't heard in so long, that when you listen to them, you just get flooded with nostalgia. Because what happened to me today,
Legend of Zelda, I want you one.
there was this guy, this YouTube guy who just has like this thing of like best VGM lists. He just uploads just thousands of video game songs. I have my usuals, and where I know, but a song I haven't heard in like 10 years. The Star Fox 64 select screen
Jesus.
music played, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
Good luck.
And I just got like flooded with
Well,
nostalgic memories of what I was doing when I had the 64 and like playing that game. It was just insane.
Well, I mean, on N64 was my first real console. On it, I played Star Fox, 007, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Pokemon Snap. A couple of the games. I
Pokemon
don't
Snap
really.
was great.
Music doesn't typically stick with me. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't like the music when I hear it. It's just it doesn't stick with me too far after the fact. Off the top of my head, though, I'll always remember battle music from Pokemon.
Yep.
Like original red and blue, like battle music. I'll always remember that.
It's on my iPod.
Yeah, of course it is. And then another one, which, I mean, it's a bit more recent. I can't even say nostalgic. But the final, and look it up if you get the time, Spencer, because I don't think you experienced it. But Dark Souls 1, final boss fight, Gwyn, Lord of Cinder.
Have that on my iPod too?
That song is just, it's like, it's the final boss of the game, so it should be like this epic powerhouse of like orchestra and bass lines and all that.
Yeah.
It's a really, really sad, somber song. And maybe like it's so good, and it kind of, and when you understand the lore of the game,
Yeah.
and then you hear the song while you're fighting Gwyn, it's just a perfect mixture of everything. Because Gwyn's also a bitch. Like, Like, he's like the only boss in the game you have to like parry if you want to beat him.
Yeah. So mine would be Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, because I grew up playing that, and just every noise in that, every time I hear it, just brings back nostalgia.
Majora's Mask should be considered one of the top 5 Zeldas.
Yes, it is one of the best in my mind. And then another one would be the Halo 2 music.
Yep.
Just right before the launch, that whole, I heard like the whole soundtrack, and it just blew me away, literally. And then a more recent one, Everybody's Gone to Rapture. That is a phenomenal soundtrack. Really, really good.
Man, that game.
I love that game.
I was so excited for that game.
Play The Witness,
and then I played it.
Did you play it one sitting, or did you...
No, I didn't even beat it.
Oh, no,
I got really far, and when I first started playing, it was before everyone posted how to run.
Yeah. Oh, God. So
and I was like, fucking inching. And I was like, this is horrid.
Yeah, no.
Because I tried every button to run, but no.
You have to hold.
You have to hold on, and he gradually starts. It's still slow as shit, but I was playing it. I sort of got the story a little bit, but it was just, I just couldn't get in it.
I did a whole Let's Play of the whole entire game. I'll have to upload it to our YouTube channel so everybody can watch it. But yeah, I loved it. Just the whole sequences whenever you get to like the end of basically the level.
Yeah, with the
you'd
stars
have like
stuff.
You'd have like stars, and then you'd have like the whole music and the people talking. It was just a really good story. But I'll upload that later in the week.
Play The Witness, yo.
I've not yet played The Witness. I
don't have the balls to get back in that game. I forgot everything. That's the one game like I was. Oh, man,
that's the one game you need. Once you start, you don't need to stop.
It did not make you stupid. It made you sharp. It kept you sharp.
Changed the way I look at architecture.
It did.
I was like, oh, there's lines there.
You connect the dots.
I got it. Yeah, that's my topic. I don't know.
So, gaming music. What about you, Spencer? You got anything?
All right. So, who do y'all think's doing better right now, Sony or Microsoft?
Sony.
I mean,
clearly.
I'm all about that box. But go ahead.
Well, besides just the destruction of numbers, sales numbers. When you look at all the third-party games, like the big ones like Call of Duties, all that stuff, they have all the proprietary like deals with them, so they're getting the DLC first now.
So basically what Xbox 360 has been doing for years.
And Microsoft has kind of already blown their exclusive loads. And Sony, as I was saying just now, is starting to ramp up with their exclusives.
That's coming to
PS4.
A whole year later?
It's great. I already played it. That's great.
Yeah.
But right now, Uncharted 4 is better than any exclusive on Xbox. It's better than anything. I've played basically every exclusive on Xbox.
I would say either Sunset Overdrive or Dead Rising
better?
3. It is better than Uncharted 4. I had a whole lot more fun. Now, story-wise, completely different.
But here's the thing, though. My response to Sunset Overdrive...
Gameplay was a lot better.
Sunset Overdrive is clutch. Because I love Insomniac. But Ratchet is like a billion times better.
See, I don't think so. Like I played Ratchet also. I'm like 4 or 5 hours in Ratchet, but it just feels kind of slow compared to Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive is
great game.
Because I mean, it's still fun. I'm still having a blast playing Ratchet.
Games with Gold. I think was it last month? If you didn't pick it up,
last month.
Yeah, you're a fool.
Yeah,
James.
Yeah. He didn't pick it up, did he?
James, Matt, Andrew. Andrew already owned it. Never mind. So. I think that, and because they're just now ramping up into their exclusives, they're going to have Last Guardian, they're going to have Horizon. They're ramping up now.
This year has been phenomenal for gaming so far. I'm so excited to see what the fall is going to look like completely.
And the thing that's sad about it is, like, even PS4 is, like, killing it at, like, a historic rate.
Yeah.
Even though they're crushing Xbox One in sales, Xbox One is still killing it.
Yeah.
Too. They're all doing great, except for Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo's far behind, and then they're talking about how the architecture of the Nintendo NX is going to be less than PS4.
When it comes to PS4 versus Xbox One, I mean, I can't deny the facts. Like, PS4 is selling way more than Xbox One.
I will say that.
More third-party games run better on PS4 than Xbox One. Not all, but most.
1080p, 60 frames per second. What?
They all, like, for the most part, I mean, obviously if you're going for what runs better, you just get it on PC, but when it comes to comparing the two consoles,
4K,
PS4 outshines the Xbox One, but Uncharted 4 is a huge exclusive. Ratchet & Clank, not as huge, but still an important exclusive for PlayStation to have. Before that, though, I saw Xbox was slaughtering them in exclusives.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodborne really being the only standout.
Bloodborne, Until Dawn, Order 1886. All three of those were really good.
Infamous,
but with the games that have come out,
Son,
like
great.
Infamous, Bloodborne, Uncharted, Ratchet & Clank.
I think I can name on one hand.
Those exclusives are great 10-hour experiences. Well, Bloodborne's a lot longer than that. Let me take that back. Bloodborne's a 50-hour experience. Bloodborne's a 50-hour experience, but they're all lonely experiences. Yeah. But then on Xbox, you've got your freaking Halos. We're going to have Gears of War. We've got Titanfall. Like, these are games like you're playing with your buddies and stuff that it's fun to do, and that's why it was so weird to me when PlayStation got the Black Ops 3 rights, because I was like, that seems really weird because...
See, but what was funny about
where
that...
the people are at.
My girlfriend's brother, that's all he plays is Call of Duty on Xbox. All his friends, like, he has a bunch of friends that he plays with, like, it blows my mind, that's the only game he plays. But they all stayed on Xbox even after that deal. They talked about getting it on PlayStation, and they all just stayed on Xbox just because...
And I did wonder how that would affect sales. I wasn't sure how much that would affect sales.
The other thing I like about PlayStation as well is I'm a big fan of, like, smaller indie games, if you want to use that forbidden word. And PlayStation 4, if you want to start counting, like, exclusive titles like that, like, you're forgetting The Witness is an exclusive on PS4 as well. And all these games, like Transistor,
all the
great.
PC indie games are on PS4. I mean, some of them are on Xbox
and that's a big deal. That's not something that you can't ignore. And then what I do prefer on the Xbox is I just like the interface on the Xbox so much more than using the PlayStation interface. Just the whole social features. I mean, I like using my voice commands on the Kinect. Like, I still use them.
Oh, man.
Xbox
fucking
on.
soul.
Xbox
turn off. Yes.
Yeah. Or it's like, all I really do is, like, go to Netflix or go to Hulu or stuff like that. But it's still fun to do it like that. I just started streaming on my brand new laptop. In case y'all didn't hear, I got a new laptop. It's a great fucking machine, and I just did the streaming, Windows 10 streaming.
Yeah.
Well, I was playing Sunset Overdrive on my laptop, which is a lot of fun. Which I now hear you can do that with PS4.
Yes.
So we'll try that
even
also.
on Mac on PS4.
Well, I mean, Macs are absolute degenerates, so I wouldn't do that.
Let's not get that fucking crazy.
That's how we edit our video podcast.
Let's not get that crazy.
Well, that ends now.
Let's not get insane.
I mean, I would say that
I think
if PlayStation can deliver with their upcoming exclusives, and that's in Horizon, that's in Last Guardian, that's in Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's in
Persona 5.
Yeah, that's PlayStation's strong points.
If they're going to do that, and Microsoft comes out, we got we got Gears of War 4, Scalebound, Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3, I think.
And certainly some unannounced things
that'll
be coming.
multiplayer is supposed to come before the actual single player.
Yeah. Oh, also, Recore.
That's an Inafune game, so we'll see when that ever fucking comes out.
So,
bastard.
With the concrete facts we have, we really just have stuff on Zero Dawn. We still don't know what the fuck's going on with Last Guardian.
Horizon Zero Dawn's rumored to be 2017 now.
I think
actually, did you see in that slider that came with Uncharted 4? There's in the game box, if you actually still buy physical games. Yeah, if you actually still buy physical games, they had like a little ad slider for Horizon, and it still says on the slider 2016.
I don't think you're going to see anything till like right before they're like, hey, guess what, guys? We need 3 more months, and then it'll come out in February or March.
Yeah. So I mean, there's right now. I mean, definitely Uncharted gives them an edge. We'll have to see where the exclusives down the road goes. That's really all I care about is the games.
Uncharted 4 is phenomenal. Which I mean, if you truly call yourself a gamer, you own more than one console. You own both of them.
Right. I do own both of them, Nick. I own 3 of them.
No, I thought he was going to say if you call yourself a gamer, you have to play Uncharted.
That too, but
Technically, it's downloaded.
I really think you would enjoy it, Walter. Not even.
I don't know if I could get past it. Like,
Dude,
It's a lot.
Sully is just such a band.
Sully is a Sally.
Well, if I do play shut the fuck up right now.
Sully is a
Dude,
Sally.
if I play multiplayer, I have to play as Sully. He's the GOAT. So I don't want any spoilers. Let's just stop talking about it now. Shut
he's
up.
fucking dead.
Shut up.
When we get done actually all playing the game, we plan on doing a spoiler cast so we can actually fully talk about the game.
Yeah, he killed himself, Nick. It was an autoerotic asphyxiation mistake combat.
Makes sense.
It was him and Nathan, and it was a real messy situation.
So, Walt, I guess... Who? You had a topic?
Oh, no, I'm good.
No?
Good. Yeah, we can hit our 15-minute marks.
Yep. We're good then. All right, everyone. So this has been Podcast Treeloaded, episode 5. Remember, gamingtreehouse.com. Go to it. gamingtreehouse.business@gmail.com if you have any questions for us. You can always find us on basically every social media platform.
On this podcast, we guarantee it.
iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher.
Pocket Cast.
Hit it up. Pocket Cast. Pocket Monsters. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hit it up. All right, guys. Keep gaming.
Keep gaming.
See you later.